Welcome everyone, Dr. Thor here. Another fascinating mind gym tool. This is called the Brain Trainer by Sega Toys. And there has been many of these little electronic brain building toys, and this is not necessarily for it's open here for psychic empowerment directly, but you got to remember, you got to hone the brain. Our brain for a lot of tasks gets rusty. We do the same thing over and over and over, and this actually disempowers your mental functioning. And proper mental functioning for normal tasks, we get away from using mathematics and other things because it's boring and stressing. Well, your brain needs to do these types of things. And as you get older and everything else, if you're doing all these psychic stuff, you're going to be in much better shape. But, keeping your common brain, the common mind, activated and working is important. The worst thing you can possibly do is nothing. They found this out in zoos and stuff, how stupid animals become when they don't have anything to do. You throw them food, there's nothing to do, they just sit there. Well, you got to give them things to do. Put food in a jar, make them use a stick to pry something out. Here's all the different instructions, and it shows you how to do everything. And this is from 2004 from Sega Toys, the Spin Master Limited. I'm assuming that's from the big Sega people or not, but don't neglect your intellect. Here's all the instructions. And these are fun. Let's turn this on and we'll see it do its thing here. If you can get that. Kind of cool little graphic of a brain here. And oftentimes, we used to include these in our bigger kits, and they really are good. You can see how it's set up. It's in a nice little book here, kind of a little plastic book, and how all this works. The battery goes in the back. It's a little book, so you could carry this anywhere. It's nice and small, and as being small like this, you can pop it into a bag or take it with you someplace. Which oftentimes is difficult. I do this all the time when I travel and go different places or wait for public transport. But it's hard to concentrate. But these are good things to do instead of wasting your time. People wait hours for certain things, and they're just sitting there staring into space. Well, here's a time to do something fun, and it tends to pass the time. Let's open this up again. It tends to pass the time quicker, but you're not wasting time. The kind of things that people do all the time is really a big waste of time. Like almost everything. And I look at the popular things on YouTube and other places. The most stupidest things. And watching somebody play a video game? God, are you retarded? So the whole idea is, when you have time, try and do things that you can benefit from instead of just staring at space or listening to even inane music, which I do all the time, listening to music while I'm out and about. But, if you have time to do something a little more interesting, you're at a doctor's appointment, going to the dentist, whatever it may be, and you're sitting there for anywhere from 15 minutes and longer, well, here's something that can really help you. But in general, there are lots of these out there. You may be able to find them really inexpensively. As usual, make sure you like this video and subscribe, but also check below. We may have a link to a similar product, and we try and find things very inexpensive, or maybe we have one in stock for you if you're